What up, though? Your boy Meech, aka the Siaj Saint. Hope everyone's doing well. Time for another fragrance video and time for another edition of Gimme Five fragrances, 5 minutes or less. And with today being the last day of September, it's time to take a look back at the month that was and talk about the top 5 fragrances that I wore in September. So let's get into it. Coming in at the number 5 spot from the house of Le Persona, we have LP03. This is also called Wooden Face. This is going to be a fruity, sweet, musky, woody fragrance. The sandalwood in here might put you in the mind frame of something like a Santal 33. There's some other notes in here like tea, like fig, like pear. It definitely gives you kind of a twist on that style of fragrance. This is so good. The quality is fantastic. This is a very calming, relaxing fragrance, and I think it's perfect as we transition into the fall weather months. Shout out to my friends over at Black Aroma Distribution. They sent me this fragrance, but it is very, very good. At the number 5 spot, we have LP03 by Le Persona. At the number 4 spot, as we speak, as I'm recording this video, I am wearing this as my scent of the day. It's a part of a layering combination, but from the house of Rayhan, we have Tropical Vibe. And let me tell y'all, I absolutely love this fragrance. It is a take on the Summer Hammer DNA. So this is going to be kind of a tropical, fruity, aquatic fragrance. Definitely kind of a summertime in a bottle style of fragrance. Coconut very prominent here. This is such a good fragrance. About 85% the OG at open. As you get into the dry down, it definitely gets closer to that 90th percentile. Summer Hammer was my scent of the day on my birthday back in July. So I'm very familiar with that DNA. And I think this is a solid alternative for 40 bucks. Tropical Vibe by Rayhan. At the number 3 spot, got to shout out Kingsgate Fragrances. They are an inspired by fragrance house out of the Atlanta area. I have a few of their fragrances, but by far my favorite right now is Melodia. And this is going to be a take on Suspiro's Dolce Melodia. So this is going to be fruity. It's going to be citric. It's sweet. It's floral. It's definitely a unisex scent. Actually, the first 3 fragrances that I'm talking about are all pretty much unisex fragrances. But this is definitely a unisex fragrance. Strong performer. It's an extrait de parfum. You really want to wear this, or I wear this typically evenings out in the warm weather months. It kind of gives me a date night vibe, not really like a daytime or work fragrance. Definitely has some sexiness to it and definitely works for those summer evenings. This is Melodia by Kingsgate Fragrances. At the number 2 spot, listen, I'm a big fan of the house of Michael Malloy, and the fragrance that I was kind of just okay on at first, but is slowly climbing up the ranks, and now I absolutely love it, is Ocean Noir. Now, I know y'all thinking, Meech, you tripping because this fragrance is fantastic. It absolutely is. I used to think it was a poor performer. That's why I was just kind of like, it was okay. But I typically go nose blind to blue fragrances. That was kind of the case here. I'm getting whiffs of this 6, 7, 8 hours into my wearing experience. But this is pretty much an aquatic blue fragrance. You get those marine notes. You get Tangelo giving you a little citric feel. And you also get coconut. Huge compliment getter, arguably one of the most complimented fragrances that I have worn this year. And number 2 in September, Ocean Noir by Michael Malloy. And in that number 1 spot, why don't we just stick with a Michael Malloy fragrance and talk about Ginger Plus Mist. I actually got this earlier in the month, and I probably wore this like 3 or 4 times in September. It is fantastic. You definitely get this zingy, effervescent ginger. I get some other citruses. It kind of smells like grapefruit juice to me. I don't know if I'm the only one that feels that way because there isn't a grapefruit note in here. You get bergamot, you get pineapple, you get that ginger, you get some woodiness. This is such a fantastic fragrance. I wish I would have bought this earlier because I do think this is kind of a spring summer banger, but as long as it stays warm, it gives me opportunities to wear this. I absolutely love it. Ginger Plus Mist by Michael Malloy. Well, there you have it, guys. The top 5 fragrances I wore in the month of September. It's your boy Meech, aka the Siaj Saint. Until next time, take care. Peace.